Go live. Hi everybody. So we're hitting all the wrong buttons today, but other than that, it looks like we have gone live. Sorry about being so late. I was having a tiny bit of connectivity issues, I thought, and apparently not. So, welcome. And
just so you know, you went live for 30 seconds before you expected.
And apparently I don't have the lag that I thought I had, so I've got an on-site tester today, which is going to make things a little bit more intriguing. Okay, so sorry about no video this week. This will be this week's video. My job hunt is not going fantastically. I've been doing it in the Sarah fashion. I've been going to lots of workshops and lots of job fairs and walking the beat, and no hit so far. On the upfront, there are people in my family who are having a bit better luck at the job hunt. So maybe something will come in. I am going to be a good little YouTuber and pay attention to the comment section, so feel free to comment. But I'm going to ignore all of that stuff that we learned during the last two live streams that YouTube doesn't tell me correctly. For those of you that are going to complain about not being able to see my t-shirt and read it later, back in my day, we had 9 planets. This shirt was a gift from the Society of Physics students when I graduated from Lamar University. All right. And everyone can see my desktop, and more importantly, welcome back to Minecraft. So we're sitting at the top of the at the front of the grand staircase. We've got the dungeons over there that we worked on previously, and over here we have the staircase down to the kitchens. This took me a while to get it so that I had a flat floor at the bottom, but I managed it. And if we go out in the kitchen, at the moment it is just this very, well, bright because I lit it up, but empty area. And what we're going to do is hopefully something of a little bit of a magic trick. So if we open JourneyMap, you can see that, no, you can't. Now you can see. There are 2 lines that go, one of them this way, kind of weaving up this way, and one of them that comes down and weaves this way. These are the passageways to the Hufflepuff dormitories. So, just really quickly, we will go over here to Excel and read you what information I have on the Hufflepuff common rooms. The Hufflepuff common room is round and has a low ceiling somewhat like a badger's home. There are little round windows at ground level. As we have seen in the other common rooms, it is decorated in house colors, which in this case means there's lots of yellow hangings. It has a lot of comfortable armchairs. There are also many plants. Blah, 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 blah. The round doors to the dormitories are made of the same golden yellow wood as the tables in the common room. And we know that the dormitories are layered, all connected by tunnels. And there are round doors in all of Hufflepuff. Now, this doesn't give us a lot of information, but it gives us something. It's relating the style of Hufflepuff to Badger's Den. And so I thought that it would look something like this, with the windy pathway leading to the different rooms. Now, doing them layered didn't turn out to be as possible as I would have liked, but that was my own personal vision of it, not canon information. The round doors makes me think that the tunnel is round, and further, the roundness, the sort of flowing, graceful of it makes me think curve rather than straight hallway like we did in the Slytherin room. So as you know, in this chapter in this series, all we're doing is the main structure. The main structure here, the hard part, is definitely getting these tunnels in. And I'm going to ask my one viewer to come open the door to this room and let the cat out, if he would. And if he doesn't do that, I'm going to assume that he bogged off. Oh, hello, Uncle Carl. And Joey will just have to remain trapped there until I decide to get out from behind the camera and release him. Y'all met Joey in a previous video. At the moment, he just wants out of the room. Okay, so this is what we're working toward, and the magic is going to come with these little blocks called barrier blocks. Now, barrier blocks are invisible. If I don't have it in my hand and I'm not pointed at it, it will eventually disappear. It's still there, and I can break it in creative. I can only get it through a command in creative. It's give DragonflySara Minecraft barrier. There, now I have a second one. Okay, so they're not available in the creative menu. You have to get them through a command, which means you have to have cheats enabled and you have to, yeah, all of that good stuff. And what I know is that right there is one doorway. And so we're going to put I said brick. There it goes. We're going to put a barrier block right there at one above that. And we're going to go over here and place another one there. And we're going to follow this line of T2s around. So that's T21. T22 is over here. T23 is over here. T24. T25. Well, Uncle Carl, I wasn't expecting you to be able to let Joey out, seeing as you're thousands upon thousands of miles away, but I thought Dwayne was watching. So, hold on a second, everyone, while I try very carefully not to yell in your ear. Okay, so I muted the phone, the mic, so that I could yell across the place for Dwayne to release the cat. And just to give y'all a little bit of a visual, the door opened, Dwayne said, "What?" And Joey meowed and ran out the door. So he really wanted that water dish, apparently. And yet, apparently, he's not going past he was expecting me to follow, and now he's mad. T26, T27 is over here, and T28 is here. That's 7 dormitories and the bathroom make 8 rooms along the hallway. Now what we're going to do is use our wand that we are familiar with from a couple of other, and we should be able to select, yes, okay, so we're going to select convex, and we're going to select this point, then this point, then number 2, then number 3, then number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. And we are going to get our little wand here and make it an info wand so that I have that code, that 166. And we're going to, in our selection, create a curve out of 166. Ooh, which way do I want to do it? I want to create a curve. Okay, if I do it wrong, it's going to lock up the computer and I'll have to undo it. I want to gmask air before I start because I don't want to mess up the floor or the ceiling or whatever. And we now are going to curve. I want it to have a radius of 1. It's going to be a very tight curve. A radius of 2. I'll do a radius of 2. And out of 166. Let's see what happens. Theoretically, something tells me that I just did a curve out of, yeah. So, hopefully OBS isn't, yes, you start from the first vertex, and I left clicked on the first vertex and then I right clicked on all of the next ones to create a selection of points that I was then able to do a curve along the selection. Usually when I've used the WorldEdit selection tool with y'all, I've done a cuboid selection where I one corner and then another corner and select a cube. And oh my goodness, it's trying to put stone in all of the air for a radius of 166 around the points. I got the numbers in the wrong order. In case anyone's wondering why it's locking up so badly right now, I'm going to try to undo that. And see if it... Okay, let's go the other way. 166, 2. And it looks like my magic trick is failing, isn't it? Really should have worked. Maybe I have to use something other than the barrier. What if I were to use... let's see. Let's use quartz. I really should know quartz these days without too much computer's locked up. Right to start with, and my problem with Yeah, I'm not sure what my computer's doing at the moment. I know what it's not doing. It's not telling me what the code is for quartz when I click on it. In fact, it's not clicking on it. It's not doing anything. I can move. And the torch is going. So, what's going on in the world today, everybody? I'm waiting for my computer to unfreeze. Okay, undo. And you know what, guys? I don't dare. Yeah, so, let's go tour the, nothing because we're frozen again. I think it might still be, I'm freezing up and then speaking and then freezing. Yeah, I'm experiencing a few lag problems because of the command I gave WorldEdit. I am going to try to teleport very far away and see if that... Well, that didn't work. Maybe it did. How did that not work? Well, I hope this is a very exciting live stream for you. Unfortunately, when I do experiments in Minecraft, I often sit at my computer doing this for quite a while. That would be very boring for you. So, I was going to give you a tour of the redstone while we were waiting for all of this. But apparently waiting is all we are capable of doing. I'm going to try again to go up the stairs. The lag is, well, when you try to change that many blocks, you end up with lag. I put the numbers in the wrong order. If I can get far enough away, let's go visit Hogsmeade for a while. And, you know, theoretically. Hi guys, I should be back now. Hopefully. Maybe. Minecraft is very angry with me at the moment. And, I'm having all kinds of really fun technical problems because of my ridiculousness. And I sort of hope that you're loving the, how do I put it? Technical issues behind a Minecraft build. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this back over to live stream so you can see what is going on my screen now. And I am trying, unsuccessfully, as you can see, to recover from the memory problems from the reboot, and it's really not working. I wish my brother would come back and okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Look at that. Only 44% memory being used right now. What the hell is using that? Oh, okay. Who cares? Okay, so we're doing okay right now. What we're trying to do is look up the curve command in WorldEdit, and with any luck actually get the thing to know whether we put the 166 before the 2 or the 2 before the 166, so that if perchance our world wasn't hi demolished by my little blender, we don't demolish it in the future. But as you can see, my system is still having some rather large issues. So yes, exactly. I used Ron's broken wand and everything went backwards. Very good reference, Uncle Carl. Fantastic. Um, we're just, boy, howdy, did I really just do a number on my computer with that. Come on. Chrome doesn't like me right now either, from the looks of it. Okay. Come on, I want to show him the magic. Let me show him the magic. Okay, we're going to close this. We're going to completely restart this when we do something. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and close Excel. We're going to close as much stuff as we can to try to... Okay, that's pretty much all we can close. We can close that. And you know what? I think Uncle Carl wins, and I'm going to have to do a complete system reboot. Now, do not be upset that, yeah, I'm going to have to do a complete system reboot. This does not mean that, actually, that shouldn't have been interesting. Okay, I'm going to be right back. My system will take about 4 or 5 minutes to reboot, and enjoy the I don't know what while you're waiting. I'm just going to turn off the streaming, and, well, we'll see what happens. You can let me know when I get back. And hopefully you can all hear me now as well. Okay, so let's go in and figure out whether or not we can salvage what we did. I did look it up on my phone, and my phone says that the correct is curve, block, and then thickness, so it should have been 166.2, which I think was the second one we did, so I was right. I killed it! Absolutely killed it with Ron's wand, doing the numbers backwards on try 1, and the undo simply never went through. So, the only thing to do now is to start Minecraft and see whether or not the world survived. And if it didn't, go into source tree and recover said world at latest backup point, which is going to take out several fireplaces in the dungeons and possibly all of the waypoints, but I can save the waypoints separately, and we'll go through all of that fun stuff if I have to. But yes, everyone, I'm back. So, um, uh, let's try not to crash my computer again today. Sarah, mirror. Sarah, do not crash your computer again today. Um, and yeah. Elsewise in the world. Wow, why isn't Minecraft starting? This is taking longer than it should. You're behaving. You're behaving. Oh, there it goes. Um, uh, this is loading up my, oh, so you probably noticed that I'm not actually going through Twitch to use my mods. I've got my own Forge startup thing going. But I will go back to using Twitch when I bring the server live, which is the server still in a state of technical unease. But when I get it live, then I'll go ahead and use Twitch so that, and I'll make my mod pack available to the public to be downloaded so that you all have the updated mods to work with when you're planning to build London with me and that kind of thing. I would like to say a special welcome to my new subscribers. I've gotten a couple of new ones over the last week, and you are all very dear and precious to me because with those new subscribers we reached the double digits. So if you're tuning in to watch this and you haven't subscribed, please click the button down below. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video if you enjoy watching my blunders, or if you think that possibly it's this possible thing that might be true in some reality that maybe I haven't blundered in previous videos. And here comes Minecraft. So let's see what we did to this. Everybody cross their fingers or something as we see what new hell we have created by putting a very short line of stone with a radius of 166. And I keep saying that, by the way, because what we did is we did curve 2166. So what we did is we created a curve made out of 2, which is the code for stone, with a thickness of 166. Yep, I totally tried to kill Minecraft. Oh, look it didn't do it. It didn't do it. Yes, it didn't do it. We have our barrier blocks, but we do not have a strange line of stone. Okay, so now what we do is we grab we're going to try one more time. And if this doesn't work, we're just going to... But you know what? We're going to use quartz. Because quartz is a less obtrusive block. I need to info this wand. I need to gmask air. And I need to set this guy to be convex. And then I'm getting a... You're laughing so that you would be entertained. Okay. That's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you mean I just hung up again? Are y'all not hearing me? Curve. The block is 155 and the thickness is 2. And voila, look at that. So we have a tunnel for all intents and purposes of quartz. See? Check that out. Isn't that cool? Okay. You can hear me, but my picture is frozen. Okay. Let me go back over to Windows and see what I can do about that. Yeah, my picture is frozen. Okay. I'm not sure what I fixed, but I'm gonna minimize that and pull this back up. I think there's nothing I can do about the picture being frozen. Is it still frozen? Well, hopefully it's not. The lag between what y'all say or what I say and what y'all hear can sometimes be a little annoying. But we have a tunnel here made out of quartz. Now the idea here is that we're going to do the same sort of thing on this other tunnel that starts here. It's going to go from this door out this way. So we're going to grab we're going to put blocks in all of these same height as we did on the first set. Yay, I'm in motion again. Some of these are kind of close together. How I determined where these waypoints was by determining where the doorways of the different dormitories and bathrooms would go. And so anytime that there's a doorway, I make sure that the path goes to that door. So you know what? Before I do anything else, I want to get one other code. And I want to gmask air and 50 because I don't want the holes because of the torches. And then we're just going to do the curve again. And you'll see where that torch was, it went away. All right, now that we've got readiness for the next curve, we're going to change our selection. Start over our selection by left clicking. So I started a new selection and then right click each of these quartz blocks. And back away from it and tell it to do that curve again. There we go. And now we have two curves, two hallways, a boys' hallway and a girls' hallway. And what I'm going to do is going to sound very strange, but I'm going to select the bottom over here. Oh, hold on. Select cuboid. Now I'm going to select the bottom over here. And the top over here. And I'm going to set stone. Now remember, with the global mask inactive, all this will do is going to set all of the air and torches to stone. It's still going to be a really long process, but it shouldn't kill the computer. Oh, that's grass, not stone. Right. Stone is 1, not 2. All right, and we're going to grab that one. And 3 here. Right there. That's so perfect. There. Actually, we're going to start with this one down here. Again, with the setting to the stone. And that is, you say, Sarah, silly, why did you do that? And then she does it again, and it's a wall. Much better. And 3 there. Haha. Okay. And now I'm going to take this destruction wand and check it out. We have tunnels. That we, granted, need to light up as we go down, but they're going to be weavy, windy, roundish kind of tunnels. Okay? And this is what will be the path to the Hufflepuff dorms from the Hufflepuff common room. And I used the Elder Wand, of course, because it is the most powerful. And I am, in God mode, I am all powerful. So, brain on me says get a torch before I continue, because otherwise I'm going to regret this. But I will just go down here, deleting the anus. So it looks to me like we took the entire hour. It's been 52 minutes. We took the entire hour to play with my computer. which was not my intention when I started up the live stream today, but looks like that's how it's turned out. Perhaps I can be forgiven. My errors in this one. I did get some building with y'all done. Some building did indeed get done. And looks like we're coming to one of the turns. So, if we open JourneyMap now and make sure that we're visible to see the castle, go to the cave level that we're on and zoom in. Now it just looks like the part that's updated. Where we've dug out the tunnel, it looks like a curving tunnel going through from where we'll have the common room for the Hufflepuffs. This area, of course, will be the kitchen directly underneath the Great Hall. And this is a part that's not in the books, but I thought it would be important to have it because we do know that they do sleep and they do keep nests and they do hoard stuff. The house elves. The house elves have to have a place to sleep in Hogwarts. We know that Creature has his little nest under the boiler, and you'd think that Dumbledore would have, and Hogwarts would be much more open and understanding. And I just read the comment, just received the comment about the complexities of making the world, and yes, it can be rather complex. And I appreciate y'all understanding that. But the one thing that I was not able to do when I designed the common room for the Hufflepuffs, according to Pottermore and other canon sources, the Hufflepuffs have windows in their dormitory at ground level. So it would, like, you think of a sub-basement with the sub-basement did not appear to be something that I could accomplish very well, because in order to not have things like fireplaces hanging through the ceiling in, well, I don't know. I may get all of this done and figure out that I can raise it all up 3 blocks and put those windows in. But if we were to, the Hufflepuff common room is here, on this side of the staircases, and going around this corner into this. See, gonna go into here, and they enter out here. So if they had windows going out into the world, they would have to be along this wall. Obviously not along the staircases and not into the dormitories, which is under one wing of the castle. And if we just get right up against this wall and go into JourneyMap, so we've got our cursor showing our XZ coordinate right here. And if I go up to the surface, that XZ coordinate is directly, it's right there. It's way under the castle. And yeah, I just couldn't figure out a way with canon information that was actually in the book, like the it's just a short hallway with a picture of fruit and some barrels at the end is where the kitchens and the Hufflepuff common room are. That was the best I could I could do with this short little hallway, and we know that it has to start from the center with the grand staircase. And I mean, theoretically, I could do something where we had some windows going out, and it just seemed completely unreasonable. So, yeah. So, no window, but I am going to make it very warm. I'm going to use the acacia wood, which is this lovely orange color, a very warm color, for the walls. So this will make it very different from, let's say, the Slytherin common room. Because that is a much warmer entry. We'll have more fireplaces. I did put fireplaces down in the dungeon level. We'll have more fireplaces going in. I might put glowstone along the ceiling all the way through the tunnels to make sure that they're got a nice warm glow. I'll make sure to put a lot of carpeting in when we go to decorate. Remember, this chapter is just structure. But when we go to finalize all of this, we will make it very warm and very welcoming despite being underground. It is as far removed in decoration from the Slytherin dungeons as could be imagined, according to Pottermore. So the only thing that Hufflepuff and Slytherin have in common is that they're underground. That is where the similarities do end. So the the Hufflepuff common room will come around this direction. And I've got, this is the corner of the wall for the common room door 1. The wall is actually in there. So this is the doorway to the common room, which will be guarded by barrels of all things and vinegar. We're going to have a lot of fun with command blocks when we put the doorways in on these common rooms. But this is the big architecture project for this. And then of course, I'll go to each thing. So this is our first location of doorway, and I'll look at my Excel map and determine whether the door is that way or that way, put the doorway in, and then put the dorm room in. So that we end up with 7 girl rooms, 7 boy rooms, and a bathroom for each at the very end of the hallway. Okay, at 1 hour and 1 minute, I'm going to go ahead and close it up for the day. Sorry about all of the blankness in the middle while my computer broke, but that was a small taste of why we took a nice, what was it, something like 8-month gap in the middle when my computer went, I'm not working anymore. And I said, oh no, I can't build Minecraft anymore because my old computer went. So the new computer still has some problems, but only when users do stupid things like making a whole lot of grass grow in a circle through her. Yeah. So, subscribe to the channel, like the video, check out the rest of the playlist, ring the bell so that you're notified when I go live, and I will see y'all next week with an updated tour of the dungeon, hopefully, or another live stream. Wish me luck on my job search, everybody. As soon as I get the job, believe it or not, I'll work less, and I'll have more time for Hogwarts, Harry Potter, and Minecraft. See y'all.